So I guess they're banning power tools now. What's up, everybody? My name is Clint. Welcome to the Tool Review Zone channel. So I went to the gas station yesterday. I got a quarter tank of gas. I bought a couple of drinks and maybe a candy bar. It cost me $53,000. But that's not the weirdest part. When I walked in and I got my drinks and my candy bar and they put it in the bag, it was something I haven't seen since the 80s or maybe the early 90s. And that was that giant brown paper bag. Now, I haven't seen one of these brown paper bags again since I was a kid. I mean, it looked like it killed 3 trees just to make one brown paper bag. However, it is now moving over to the power tool industry. This might not be a bad thing. Let me explain. I come across this article right here.
So this was written by Wendell Hussey from Cadet. He starts the article by talking about plastic bags like I was talking about and how they're starting to pull them from the grocery stores. A lot of states are starting to require brown paper bags again. But then he starts talking about single-use plastic bags and single-use tools.
Now, when you hear single-use tool, you're thinking of pretty much every tool. A miter saw can't be a router. If you want to crack a walnut, you use a walnut cracker. That's a single-use tool. I thought to myself, well, that's not real nice, lad. But then I started reading the article a little bit more and started figuring out what they were trying to say. You see, you can go on a few different websites, particularly Amazon, and find a load full of crappy tools.
However, Wendell references Ozito power tools, which I've never heard of before, and they're being sold on this site, which I've also never heard of before, Bunnings Warehouse. Now, I found a lot of different tool brands on here, Makita and even Ryobi. I would be hard to imagine that they're actually honoring the warranty, considering Ryobi's only exclusively sold at the Home Depot, but check this out, the Ozito.
And what this article was saying is that single-use tools, meaning that you go out and buy a really cheap drill or impact driver, you use it one time, it starts smoking on you, and then you gotta throw the entire drill away because there's really no warranty or any parts to fix it. And when I say there is loads of crap on Amazon, there are loads of crap on Amazon. And it's not just power tools, there's a lot of different things out there that you can buy that are just really cheap. And when I say cheap, I don't mean low in price, I mean cheap, like bad, not good. We brought a couple of these to the channel. They were just horrible tools that you're gonna waste your money on. I always tell you, stay away from, look, I got one right here. So if you're a subscriber to this channel, you're gonna see this soon. I bought this, the cheapest impact driver on the market right now, or on Amazon anyway. I can tell you straight out, we're gonna test it, but it's gonna be junk. It looks like something came out from a specific tool brand manufacturer many years ago, and they just took the old parts and kind of pieced it together with other things. That's never a good thing, especially for the pocketbook, and when you go to try to use this thing, it blows up on you, it starts smoking, all that stuff. We don't like that. It's not real nice like. Now, of course, when I first read this article, I said to myself, well, they're trying to get rid of all plastic tools. This is horrible. I mean, obviously, plastic has come a long way. It's definitely more heavy duty, a heavier thickness, lighter than steel or other metals, and it doesn't really, transfer heat that much, so it cools down a lot quicker. I come to realize that it's not the Milwaukees and the DeWalt's, the Ridges, the Cobalts, whatever, the higher brand stuff, even Ryobi's. They are targeting the crappy, cheap tools that last you one time, one use, they start smoking, they quit working, and then you just toss them in the garbage. Now, there's 2 ways of looking at this. First one is, well, they're telling you what you can and cannot buy. I don't like that either, but what I do think this will do is actually take these manufacturers and say one of 2 things. 1, get out of the market and quit making cheap, crappy tools, or 2, up your game and end up with more competition. And me personally, I think that is a good thing, because if that company is willing to take their tools and make them better, even though they might cost a couple dollars more, you're getting more for your money. Now listen, there's a lot of people on this channel that are professionals that go out and work with these tools every single day. So you know what tools are good and what tools are not. But there are some people, especially the homeowners, that don't know what they're looking for. They trust Amazon, they go on there and they buy these cheap tools, and then they get taken because when they go use it, it just doesn't work good. That's why you have tool companies that are up here with the name, tool companies that are not up there, they're right here, and they suck. And the worst thing about it is these companies change names all the time. They sell a bunch of the crap, and then they just change the color on the drill or impact or whatever, and they just call it by a new name, and then they start all over again. I am kind of irritated about the plastic bags though. So we'll see what happens. Again, you never want to hear people telling you what you should or shouldn't buy or can and can't buy. That said, when it comes to maybe purging the market of all these cheap knockoff, rip-off tools that you're getting from certain areas in the world, this may actually be a good thing and save you money down the long run. And of course, again, if you were a subscriber to this channel, you would know what tools are good and which tools are not. Get subscribed, hit that bell notification. Let me know what you think about this video. I'll leave another video for you right here somewhere. You can watch that. It's real nice like. Appreciate you stopping by. We'll be back with more videos soon.